Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another video, and today we've got a pretty cool one. We've got Johnny Lightning Diecast Collector Assortments. We've got 2024 Release 2 and 2024, or 2025 rather, Release 1. Pretty cool. Why is this cool? Well, I think Release 1 just started showing up at Targets. And Release 2 hasn't shown up at all, or, well, 2024 Release 2, it should have come out before this one. I don't think it's shown up anywhere yet, as far as I know. I'm pretty sure I know what's in these. I'm almost positive. I think I've seen this set at Target already. This set I have not seen anywhere, and I don't even really know. We're gonna get into this. These are sample cases. These were provided to me by Round 2, so Johnny Lightning sent these directly to me to go ahead and do a video on them and to unbox and show you them. And I think we're going to go in like reverse order. I think I'm going to start with the newer case and then go back in time, which is not really the case because this one's out, this one's not. The distribution for all this stuff has been a little screwy, so this looks like it was manufactured in November 6th of 2024, and this was October 16th, 2024. I don't know. Okay, I don't know if like containers, ships get delayed. I honestly am not sure. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm talking about though, that this one was already out and this one's not. Maybe we'll get into it more as we open the cases. So, if you're not familiar with the Johnny Lightning Collector assortment, they're pretty high quality Johnny Lightning. They're like almost like, I guess you could almost call them premium Johnny Lightnings. Mainly because, I mean, you get like this collector tin with it. They kind of got like a, it seems like there's a little bit more care put into like the graphics and stuff. They come in 3-car sets where you get two vehicles. Oh man, I'm totally off. This is not the case I thought it was. Okay, so never mind. This is 2025 Release 1. Totally not what I thought it was. I thought it was going to have the Datsun 240Z in it. Maybe this one's got the 240Z in it. Maybe not. Maybe that's the release before. Maybe both of these are not out. All right, so before we give any more false information out, what I will tell you, guaranteed, there's going to be 2 colors of each car in here. So like a version A and a version B within one case of 6. Okay, and then they get the collector tin. So we're going to start with the first casting here. There should not be any white lightnings in here, I don't think, unless they just send sealed cases, and maybe it's a possibility. But typically the sample cases, I think they want, it's just going to be the basic vehicles. All right, so the first one we got is a 1965 Ford Mustang 2+2. We've got it in Ivy Green Poly, which is the version A, and then we've got it in Arcadian Blue, which is the version B. Both of these look pretty darn nice. If you want to take a look at the card art, I'm not really a card art guy, although I appreciate it. The graphic arts behind it and all that stuff. Yeah, I like the metallic green on the back of this. That looks pretty good. You get standard green, a metallic green. It would be interesting if we do pull... Oh, wait. Here we go. All right, so this was the set I was thinking was one of these, and it's not. That's 2024 Release 1. Okay, and collect all of those. So we don't have those. So these are going to be both unreleased cases as far as I know. I do have... I've got some from I've got some of these Release 1 cars. I have not opened them on the channel yet. So we won't do that today. We're going to get into these two. So this is a Johnny Lightning preview, actually. I thought for sure one of these cases was going to have those, and I was kind of disappointed by that because I'm like, I already have some of those, but now I'm really excited. I think one of these cases is going to have the new Subaru Impreza casting, so that's one that I'm really excited to check out. So this casting, this tooling has been around for a little while. This is a Ford Mustang. I don't think they put copyright dates stamped into the base, so it's kind of hard. You can tell when it was produced, but not when the casting was made. It's tooling number 935. Rubber tires, metal body, metal base. We have an opening hood feature on this tooling with some detailed engine in there. That's kind of hard to see. The hood doesn't go up that far, but it shuts nice. And this looks pretty solid, pretty good Mustang. Let's open up the other one real quick. So the collector tins are kind of cool. I think you can, now, I don't store my Johnny Lightnings in these, but I believe what you can do, I'm pretty sure what you can do is you can take the car and you can put it in that. I think so, anyway, and I think you can just fit it in here. I don't know if that's how it's meant to be, but that's how I would want to do it if we could. Yeah, so you can do that, and then slide it over like that, and you can have your car stored in there. I don't store them in there, I just display them. And if I don't display them, Johnny Lightning's nice because they don't really have like typically any delicate pieces or parts, so you don't really have to worry about putting them in like a jammer and them getting destroyed. They're quite robust. There's typically not much that you're going to do to damage a Johnny Lightning vehicle. They're pretty tough. So there's that. What color do you like more? I think I like the green. I think the green's a little bit nicer. All right, so there's our first casting. Our second one, oh, this one's sweet. This one's really sweet. Okay, we've got the GMC Typhoon. This is undoubtedly going to just fly off the pegs. Anything like this, 90s, GMC, this thing is going to just fly off the pegs. And we get two really cool colors, Victory Red and Lime Gold Green. That one looks fantastic. They both look actually really good. All right, let's open up these right away. Get open the version. This is version A, right? Yeah, version A. Pop that out. Get a little collector tin out. There's that right there. Johnny Lightning's always kind of been known for like putting in little weird accessories with their castings, and this is kind of a cool. It's even printed on the inside. It's nice. I mean, it's neat. I save these things. I don't toss them or anything. I just typically don't store the cars in there, just because. Typically I have a little display of Johnny Lightning in my room, which one of these days I got to give you a room tour of. But this thing is really, I love this casting. It's awesome. It has an opening hood as well. Check that out. Really cool. Are these headlights? Oh, they almost look like they're inserted with the texture to them or whatever. It looks really good. She's a roller, and this one is tooling number 952. So this has been around for a bit. Let me open the green one. Oh, man, that's awesome. So this one I'm really excited about. I like this casting, and even like the older Johnny Lightning versions of this casting are kind of not that easy to get a hold of, and they typically sell for a decent amount of money on the secondary market because this casting is pretty popular when it comes to Johnny Lightning. This is one of the more like desirable castings from Johnny Lightning, and it's just cool. I've got a few different versions of this casting, some older ones, and I love them. So big fan of that. This is a really, really cool one to get. Really, really cool. I quite enjoy that. All right, and then the last tooling in here is, oh, this is a really nice one too. So this is kind of cool going in this blind. I really don't know, like I said, what's going to be in here. So it is neat to kind of go at it not knowing, and then we get to be like excited together. This is the 1964 Olds Vista Cruiser, which is another really cool casting from Johnny Lightning. We get it in Jade Mist Poly and Pacific Mist Poly. And yeah, who doesn't love a wagon, right? Who doesn't love an old wagon? Let's go ahead and get this open. We got version A right there. And this is going to really test my theory. Is this little insert's going to fit in the tin, and it does. So yeah, that's how I save them. I do put the insert in there and save it, just in case I do decide to do that sometime and store them like that. I didn't do it with the GMCs, I forgot to, but I will go back and do that. And then we've got this one in Pacific Blue. Let's open that one up right away too. Then we got a whole nother set to look at. So usually these tin ones, I typically find these at Target. I have better luck finding them, I think, there typically than anywhere else as far as big box stores go. Of course, you can also just order right from autoworldstore.com, and that might be the preferred way to do it if you really want these, because then you don't have to struggle to try to find them anywhere. And, you know, Target and other stores that carry this stuff, they don't do a great job like stocking their stuff sometimes. And it can be a difficult time, you know, waiting for new stuff to hit. Plus then you got to compete with everybody else that's looking for it and all that jazz. But these are some pretty good looking wagons. Check those out. Open top. Look at that. That opens. And yeah, that's cool. So opening hood, opening tailgate. I keep forgetting, you always got to look at the plates on Johnny Lightning because sometimes they put some funny stuff there. There's nothing on that one. Equals 4. See what I mean? 1 plus 3 equals 4. See, we got a math equation going on in this. That's easy to keep track of then what's version A and what's version B. Goofy. Open top, big olds. So that is pretty cool that they do that stuff. So another thing I really like about Johnny Lightning, and I've said it a few times, is the comedy that is included with your cars. It's a fun brand. Like, it's just a fun brand. Like, they don't take themselves too seriously, and that's kind of a refreshing thing. I think it's kind of neat that they kind of have that, you know, kind of a lighthearted. It's a lighthearted brand, and it, you know, who doesn't need some lighthearted things in this day and age? All right. Next is the release, supposedly that's going to come out before it. Okay, so I don't know when these are going to hit. No idea. You can pre-order them, I think you can pre-order all these right now from autoworldstore.com, and I'm not 100% on that. There may be some hobby dealers that you like that carry Johnny Lightning that may have these as well. You can go ahead and pre-order from. This case is double taped, so I think for sure, you know, like, it's not going to be, we're going to score a chase out of this. They probably check and make sure. Okay, this is going to be a really cool case, a very cool case, like, might even be cooler than the last one. So this is the Meum Auctions case, and we've got version A and version B. Wait a minute. Whoops. I grabbed 2 different cars. Sorry about that. There we go. Version A, version B. Now we know what the next casting is going to be. Hardy har. This is version A and version B of the 70 Mercury Cougar Eliminator. And this is a nice casting from Johnny Lightning. I love a Mercury Cougar Eliminator. So these are Meum Auctions collector tins. So this is why I didn't remember the set. And we are going to get the new Subaru in this. I just saw it. It's in there. We'll look at that last. I know a lot of people are going to be excited about that one. So I can't wait to take a look at it. Let's open up these, though, right away. So we get 2 kind of muscle cars in this. So you saw that it was a GTO, was the other one. Great job on the artwork and stuff on this Meum Auctions thing. The tin looks really cool. Very, very neat. So I'm going to go ahead and put my little plastic insert in there, save that, and then go ahead and shut it. These things have like a satisfying like click when they shut too, which is kind of, it's neat and tactile. But yeah, look at this orangish reddish guy. This is like the shade of orange or red that I struggle with. Is it orange or is it red? So I don't know if I'm getting partially colorblind here. Is this thing have an opening hood? Or wait. Oh, it is. Okay. I thought for sure, I thought it was, but I wasn't 100% sure. This is because I'm pretty sure that, I thought Johnny Lightning did a Mercury Cougar as well. This is the Auto World Deluxe tooling, dressed up as a Johnny Lightning, and man, did they really dress it up for this set. Let's open the other one. So this casting or tooling began its life as an Auto World Deluxe tooling. And, you know, you probably already know this. I mean, you should already know this. But Johnny Lightning and Auto World, same. They're round two, right? They're under the same sort of company. That's why I was trying to open up this hood and it doesn't open, because these never had an opening hood. So this one, you can tell when it's one of those toolings because it says on the bottom 164 dash, and then it'll have a low number 021 and then dash JL. So this was originally 164-021, which is a casting that was a Auto World Deluxe tooling. This one is not an Auto World Deluxe tooling. This is the Johnny Lightning version, and it has a metal base. The Deluxe would have a plastic base and plastic generic wheels. This one's got your Johnny Lightning, can fit any Johnny Lightning wheels, and it's got a metal base. So they did retool the base on these. And it is a nice casting. It's a very good looking car, and I quite like it. So we got Meum on the plates on this one, so nothing funny going on here. But yeah, this is really nice. I thought that they really dressed up that Auto World Deluxe casting to look like this. It looks fantastic with its wheel choice. So quite good there. So the other thing about these are actually 1/64 scale, like true 1/64 scale. Where the castings behind that we opened up the first case, they're not technically true 1/64 scale. Okay, they're older Johnny Lightning toolings. You know, before scale was really an issue that collectors cared about. I think, you know, back in the day, I don't think collectors of these little cars really cared all that much about having them be all the right same scale. Nowadays, people care about that. That's something that definitely there are subsets of collectors that really care about that. And I don't really care about it. I like it when they're true 1/64. And that was part of the allure to Auto World originally for me. Kind of got me into just having a true 1/64 scale car where you have two different cars and they're going to be size accurate, like the comparison to each other. They're going to be accurate. That's Auto World really introduced me to that. And now to have it spill into Johnny Lightning is pretty nifty. And you'll notice the new toolings, like the Subaru that we're going to pull out in a little bit, that should be true 1/64 too. All right, 1974 Pontiac GTO. Very nice. This is a cool one. This is version A, and then we've got version B. Oh, wow, and a very nice color. Version B is a very nice looking green. Let's get these a little bit out of the way here. I'm going to open up this. Now this one is a new tooling from Johnny Lightning. So along with that Subaru, this GTO, the 74 GTO is actually a new tooling from Johnny Lightning, and I'll show you how to know that for sure. So I said, you know, if you get that 1/64 in front of it, it's going to likely be an Auto World casting. But that's not the case, really, because this one's going to have 1/64, where is it? 1/64 and then 073 JL. You can tell it's an original JL, though it wasn't an Auto World casting because the number is up past, like, the 20s. So this one is a OG JL round 2 casting. So Johnny Lightning round 2 developed casting tooling. And this one should have an opening hood. And it does. So this is a sick new GTO tooling. Who doesn't like another new GTO tooling? I do. Great color on this. Great color combo. Kind of got a red, white, and blue thing going on. That is awesome. I'm definitely going to start any of the new Johnny Lightning castings. So this should be true 1/64 as well, by the way. All the new Johnny Lightning castings are. So all the new stuff, I'm going to have a hard time not trying to get every single version of, and especially this GTO. I'm definitely going to want to get anything that they put out in this, because I really like the true 1/64 scale Johnny Lightning castings, and it looks like we get a full case of them here in this series. Again, opening hood. Oops, I just dropped some of my tins. Now, I'm not going to try to pry that open right now, because we're already at 20 minutes, and we really got to get kind of to the main event here. But yeah, really nice job developing this tooling. There's really nothing stopping it from becoming an Auto World, like True 160, it's got all the features. It's got the opening hood. The only thing they would have to do is tool wheels that are specific and prototypical to the car. And then maybe they'd have to do some alteration to the base, and technically this could fit right in as an Auto World, right? Right in as an Auto World if they wanted to. This is really good. Really good. I'm going to have to pick out a couple cars that we're going to have to take some cool pictures of, and I think one of these GTOs is definitely going to make the cut. But, of course, we're going to have to kind of give a little priority to this brand new casting, which is the Subaru Impreza WRX 2006 flavor. All right, so this would be the tooling that everyone is waiting for. Well, I don't know about everyone, but, you know, a lot of people. Subaru fans are fanatical, right? They definitely are. So this should be a tooling that is actually straight up 1/64 scale. The only thing that's not going to be prototypical about it is going to be the wheels themselves, because they're probably not tooled specifically. I think these wheels have been around for a while. And that's Johnny Lightning wheels, so the chassis is meant to fit Johnny Lightning wheels. So let's go with version A in red to start. This is Meum Auctions. Pretty cool. I was looking on the back. Oh, this is a Hollywood stunt car. This actually sold for $18,000. We didn't get into the nitty-gritty of the packaging, but on the back of the packaging, it does tell you like some history on the actual car. And then it also tells you what it's sold for at Meum. So that's always kind of a cool thing. And then usually the version B will be just an alternate color of it. So this would be like the version A is like the real car that's sold, or a replica of the real car that's sold. And then the version B is just a different version. So this being a new premium casting, we should see the tooling number. Yep, there it is. So 164-078JL. Okay. And then this being a premium casting, it should have an opening hood. And, ouch. Woo, that slid right up my fingernail. Ow. Injury. And then you can see a detailed motor on the inside. So check that out. All right. Very, very cool. So this looks great. Looks pretty good. I'm not a big like Subaru guy, but I know there's a lot of people that are. So knew some people would be excited about this one. The GTO is what does it for me. I'll tell you what. We're picking favorites already. The GTO and that GMC I really like as well. So big fan of that. I'm just getting my stuff in order here. But yeah. All right. Subi in white. Did we get a clever plate? No, we just got Meum on the back. All right, so the casting itself looks pretty darn great. I guess I could have done the hood. No, you don't want to pull up on that hood scoop because seems like it's a separate piece. You could probably rip it right off the hood. We don't want to do that. But there we go. Pop the hood. Check out the inside. Looking pretty good. Now, the only gripe I'm going to have, and I've mentioned this a couple of times with Johnny Lightning, and I'm gonna, even though they provided these, we can be honest, right? I wish they would do whatever it would take to invest a little bit more in the way they do taillights and headlights, especially for cars like this. Now, the headlight looks pretty good. We've got some details in there, but I just wish they do a more of a graphical representation to give it the illusion of being a lens lamp, or looking mostly, more, I guess, as realistic as they possibly can. That would be my one ask of a product improvement for Johnny Lightning and Auto World, for that matter, and probably Racing Champions as well. But, obviously it doesn't matter really on a car like this. I mean, that looks great. There's nothing you'd really need to do to improve it. When you have circular headlights like this, a white dot is fine. There's really nothing you need to do. The taillights, they're fine. There's no issues there. The headlights actually look really good, just being silver on this as well. And the taillights look great. Now, and the same goes for every other car here, except for this one, where these more modern headlights have a little bit more detail to them, and it would be nice to have that detail represented a little bit more accurately in these castings. Other than that, these castings are really cool. They look really nice. They're true 1/64 scale again, and they look pretty darn cool. So no complaints there. Still the winner for me, though, is definitely this new GTO casting. I'm digging that a lot. And I really like this Mercury, and I really like the Typhoon in these kind of bright colors. I think it looks fantastic. All these cars look pretty good. Even these little Mustangs. I'm not really much of a Mustang guy, but that looks pretty good. Who doesn't love a wagon? We've got just something here for a lot of different folks, and I enjoy that. Thanks again, Johnny Lightning, for sending me these, around two for sending these. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little preview. Long video. Sorry about that. But yeah, check out the Johnny Lightning playlist for more content for you to enjoy. Again, appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.